Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. My name's Hamna and I create content connected to art, healing and spirituality. I've started sharing these divine guidance little videos of 10 minutes where I daily want to update these names or insights or something that comes through in a download or a moment where I get guided to share it with the world. And it's not necessarily for a specific person or somebody it reaches. It's an act that I want to commit to doing for my Allah and for my own self to get closer to Him. And as I sit with, connecting to Allah and His names and the ayat, these are like little reminders that bring me home to my own self, into my heart. And sharing them is a way of, reinforcing and doing my ibadat through my day, because I always feel like, what is, there's so much that Allah is doing for us, but what is it that I am doing for my Allah? And so to remember Him, these are these little videos that I create so that, sometimes we go through life and we just need like a little small reminder that it's all going to be okay. And the only one who can tell us that is Allah, He Himself, right? So it's a really, an act, a service for my own self and for my fellow companions who are here on my YouTube channel, to kind of just connect to Allah, 10 minutes daily, so that we come back home into ourselves, because our brain can go into like 10,000 different directions and we're constantly at doing something or wanting something or busy with something, and we've got thousands of commitments through the day. And the way Allah brings us closer to Him is by just saying, I'm here, come home to me, come home to your heart. And for He is in our heart, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. And as I go further, the name that comes to me today is Ya Azim. You see, sometimes Allah's presence is not seen, right? Most times when you see something, that that Allah is visible, and it's very much like, yeah, this has to be Allah, this couldn't have been anything but Him, right? And then sometimes we hear a video or we hear a bird chirping and we're like, yep, this is from Allah, He wants me to hear this, right? And then there is, this could be a beautiful smell of a rose or something, and then we think about Allah like, wow, He's incredible, like, to know exactly what scent to give which flower is like incredible creativity of His, right? And sometimes we know that He is there, and but what's really crazy is that with Ya Azim, Ya Azim is always there, with you being able to smell Him, see Him, know Him, hear Him or not, right? He's always there. Sometimes you can remember Allah through a scent. Sometimes you can remember Allah through something that you see. Something that you hear will remind you of your Allah. Or it could be that feeling within you that you have, that Allah is with you, that you'll be like, you know what, I know He's with me. But Ya Azim says that your and my seeing, knowing, hearing, smelling, all of that has no effect on Ya Azim. His presence doesn't need me to see Him, feel Him, smell Him, hear Him, know Him. I don't like it. He is there without me even having those senses. Like, He is not dependent on these senses. Even if I can't see Him, even if I can't smell Him, even if I can't hear Him, even if I don't know Him, He is always there. He's always there. He is who will be there, and He's there right now in this very moment and around you and forever and before you and after you. And so Ya Azim is the one that brings you home into your heart by reminding you that sometimes we're so weak in our senses that we're not able to fully grasp, is He there? Is He listening? Is He watching? And in those moments, he wants us to be reminded that regardless of what your sense is saying, your mind is saying, what your body is saying, regardless of what you are feeling, you are seeing, you are hearing, you are knowing, I will always be there. It is you who might not be able to grasp me at whatever frequency you are. You might not be able to recognize that I am there with you, but I am always there with you. Regardless of you feeling me or not, seeing me or not, hearing me or not, smelling me or not, I am always there with you. And that's such an important reminder for most of us, because when we go through lives, we go through different phases where we're not always the best, right? And I always come down to this example of the moon, that the moon is not always shining, and yet it is complete and full, right? Even in the darkest nights when you're not able to see the moon, it's not that the moon has died or disappeared or not of value. It's still of the equal value as it is when it is shining. It is just a phase that it needs to go through for it to come fully awakened. That's just the part of it. So in those moments when we ourselves, when we symbolize ourselves as moon, and we're really going through a dark night of the soul, and we're unable to process what is happening with us or where we are in life, in those moments, Allah helps us by coming in a way that it is so gentle through our tears. When you cry, I've always had this thing that when you cry, the tears that come out aren't cold. They always have a very warm sense that comes, like the inside of our body is so warm, so the temperature of the tears is so beautiful that when we connect Ya Azim to the warmth of our tears, in that warmth we are being reminded that that's Allah. That warmth is His love. And so He could have made the tears come out like spikes or like pointy things, or something we just kind of pluck or kind of scrape over, or the way the body like works. He could have done anything, but the reason He made it tears, and then He, on top of that, it's so gentle, it's so soft that comes out of our body. Not only that, He made it warm, because warm things make us feel cozy and comfy and held. We come home to a warm cup of, like, I don't know, hot chocolate or chai or coffee or whatever, and so it's the warmth that reminds us of the inside, the soul. And so I feel like that's why, well, I don't know what the reason is, of course, but I'm just saying that when you think about the tears and you think about Ya Azim, even though you are so desperate and you're so dark and you're so lonely and you're so down in the dumps, through your tears, He's guiding you that He's with you. His warmth is still within you, and He's coming out in your tears to remind you He is with you. What a powerful remembrance of Allah for us to always. So now next time you are crying and you feel the warmth of your tears, you will know it is Ya Azim letting you know that I know that you're not able to see me, hear me, know me, smell me, and sense me, but I am with you. I am with you in the warmth of your tears, in the silence of the darkness. I am with you. I'm holding you. I hope that this helps somebody out there who needed to hear this, that He's got us. He's got us. And the reason we are going through that, what we are going, is because He knows that it is going to purify you to do the job that you are created to do. And so, inshallah ta'ala, to guide you towards your soul's path, He makes you go through a certain, kind of like an obstacle run where you conquer your fears and you build a deeper connection with Him. And when you come on the outside, on the other side, not outside, you are the winner. You are closer to Allah, and that's your win, inshallah ta'ala. So if this name resonated with you in any way, form, send me a message, let me know, comment down below, and connect with me and help me share the light of Allah with many, many hearts by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. If you at all feel like you need one-to-one session, you can book me for that, or you can hop onto my Patreon. The link is down below, and you can have access to all my sessions, which will help you become the healer yourself. And you'll need nobody else but you and your Allah and your creativity, which will guide you towards becoming your bestest self and be of service to your Allah and build a deeper connection, inshallah, with Him. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and peace, everyone. Enjoy yourselves, and Allah Hafiz for today.